Hi, I'm April, and I'm going to be answering the two questions for the inquiry classroom. Now, the two questions were, what are the components of an inquiry-based classroom, science classroom, and what instructional methods might improve inquiry in the science classroom? Now, to start with, in the first question, what are the components? Now, there are 5 components that I found of the inquiry-based science classroom. They're question, evidence, explanation, evaluation, and communication. Now, for question, learners are engaged by scientifically oriented questions, so questions that are asked to engage them into the experiment or what we are talking about. The second one, evidence. Learners give priority to evidence that helps to answer questions. The book also states that it says to plan and conduct simple science investigations. Now, the third one, explanation. Learners formulate explanations to address questions, or they formulate types of they try out different things to answer the questions. The fourth one, learners evaluate their explanation to see if it changes, if any changes are needed. Now, after they formulate their explanation, they have to evaluate themselves to see if that's going to give them the answer that they are needing. And the last one, learners communicate and justify their proposed explanation. So once they've gone through all of the steps and got their explanation, they need to then go back and check their communication and just be able to justify how they got that answer and how they think that their explanation is going to help prove what science experiment or thing that they're talking about. For the second question, what instructional methods might improve inquiry in the classroom? Now, I found 2 instructional methods that could help. One was a whole group game. The learners were taught a particular topic. Once they're taught this particular topic, the idea is that then they don't go on just what they already know, but what they're being taught, so then they can't make their own ideas to make it like a false experiment or false answer, so then it's not their misconception is not off. The second instructional method that I found was play. Now, when you think play, you think, oh, well, students just playing with the experiment, not really getting anything out of it. Well, and this is just kind of a way to get the students to keep adding on. What other ways can we make this to keep it going and keep up the inquiries and the evidence and how they can get to be able to communicate and justify what they found, which keeps the task and the instructional method of the inquiry classroom a positive and ongoing process. But because in science, you don't want to be in the inquiry of the science classroom, you don't want to just stop and think you have the answer all of a sudden. You want to try to see if you can manipulate it and see if you can get anything better of answering it if you try. So, and that's it. Thank you.